house always wins. Play long enough, you never change the stakes. The house takes you. Unless, when that perfect hand comes along, you bet big, and then you take the house. I've been practicing this good. A little bit. Did I rush it? Felt like I rushed.
That was good. I liked it.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Big Easy Bets podcast. I'm your host, Logan, and with me in the studio, Nick Von Brick.
What up, homies?
Also back with us on the ones and twos, Joseph Ascani.
Yo.
Coast is clear. Sickness is gone. You can come back.
Hell yeah. Excited.
How do you feel? Back 100%?
Yeah. 99.6%.
Yeah, specifically? Yeah,
Sometimes I'll still shoot a snot rocket.
Oh, yeah.
If you know what I mean.
All right, episode 136 of Big Easy Bets. It's Army-Navy week, one of the best weeks of the year. It's for the purists. It's not for the casual football watcher. It's for the purists. This is our week. Also, NFL Week 14. Coming off of, collectively, I guess, our best week of the year. Granted, because you had been doing so well, I had been kind of dragging ass. I had my definite best week of the year, and then you went, 66% across the board, basically. So collectively our best bet. Not your best week, not your personal best week, but when you include me in there, not being dead weight. I had to have it, though. I told everybody this was our flu week, and that it was. So if you're listening on YouTube right now, hit the subscribe button below. If you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, if you happen to not be subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Make your way over to YouTube if you want to be generous. Go hit subscribe over there. Hit subscribe everywhere. Episode 136. How do you feel going into Army-Navy week?
How do I feel about Army-Navy?
Yeah, are you excited? You don't care this year?
I don't like it this year.
Why? I listened to last year's episode. You loved it last year.
I know.
You were
It
ready.
was a really good matchup.
This is a pretty good matchup, too. It was a 7.5 point spread last year, I think.
Yeah. I was on Navy.
Yeah, we were pretty sure. I didn't get to the part where I heard what I was on, but I'm pretty sure we both lost. No,
Navy
I
won
was on
outright.
Army. I was on Army. Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost. Right. Yeah. All right. Best and worst of the week. What was the best thing you saw this week?
Keishon Boutte.
That's right.
Returning for a senior season.
I will only refer to him as Boutte.
Boutte.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not calling him what they want him to be called.
What? Booty?
Yeah.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, that might even be what he said, but he doesn't know. Yeah, Keishon Boutte, our number one wide receiver, is coming back for his senior season, right? And of course. Who saw that coming?
I mean, it's funny because right before the news broke, I was it was after the games that ended on Saturday, and then it was Sunday. And then I was kind of woke up Monday, and I was like thinking about all the players. And I was like, man, I wonder if he might stay because
It makes sense.
it was kind of an underwhelming year. But
Mhm.
then, he released a statement. The main reason he was saying is the goal is to come here to win a national championship. So
Yeah, Brian Kelly already recruiting. I didn't think. Like I said, the more you look into it, when you start thinking about it, you're like, okay, yeah, it makes sense. He didn't put a ton of great, film, on tape. He didn't exactly blow anybody away this year. Honestly, it was extremely underwhelming if you add in all the drops he had at the beginning of the year. Didn't have that game last year where he went for 250 and 3 touchdowns. It felt like there was no dominant performance.
yeah,
Has Jaden Daniels said he's coming back?
yeah, he's coming back. He doesn't have any NFL.
Well, a lot of people are under the impression that maybe Nussmeier will be the quarterback next year.
Yeah, that's interesting. Nussmeier's probably going to transfer.
You think?
Yeah.
Do you know some inside info, or that's just your
I think
gut?
there's some type of. We all saw it. He played well against Joe. He come in and threw the ball pretty well against Georgia. So
Could have played better there on the last drive.
yeah, but he was running for his fucking life. So.
No, he was. He was.
I don't know. I just think that there's kind of like it's going to be hard for Daniels to lose a spot. You know what I mean?
Well, Walker Howard's waiting in the wings as well.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I definitely think I'm not blown away totally by Daniels. I think, the SEC schedule he's kind of frail.
Yeah.
So
we were kind of blown away there for a little bit.
I mean,
after Bama.
He played well against Alabama, but I mean, after that, it was Arkansas. We scored 13 points against Arkansas.
Yeah.
I was like, he's not that good of a thrower, no matter which way you look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
And then his running ability kind of became compromised as the season went on through the SEC schedule.
Yeah, he was in the walking boot before Georgia. Yeah, I don't know. The future's bright. It's up to Brian Kelly just to put all the pieces together and the right things in place. But all right, episode 136. That was your best of the week. My best of the week was the Spotify results. The Spotify Wrapped.
Oh, yeah.
Spotify does their yearly. Well, first off, like you can share what you listen to most. And last year we probably had nobody, maybe one person. This year we had like at least 10 people send me their Spotify Wrapped, and we were in like their top 5. So that's awesome. But then you can check your own stats if you're a creator, either podcast or music, whatever. And the top 10% most shared podcast globally. Okay. Where does that come from?
I have no idea.
I was like, did I hit the wrong button?
Right.
But yeah, overall numbers are up substantially in terms of streams, listeners, new listeners, followers, the whole 9 yards. So thank you to everybody who's new and started tagging along this year. It was a good year we pick every single bowl game, even with a horrible week 2 weeks ago. I mean, you're still doing damn good in both NFL and college. But yeah, so been a good season. We've taken a lot of strides this year, but top 10% of podcasts shared globally was eye-opening for sure. So again, thank you to everybody who is feeling confident enough to share our podcast with somebody else. So, Joseph, what was the best thing you saw this week?
My sister got engaged. Pretty much it.
To who? What's his name?
Reagan.
Reagan what?
Yeah, so by the off chance that y'all are listening, congratulations, Teresa.
Do they not know that you're on the show now?
I don't even think they know. No.
Yeah, you probably haven't shared it with anybody. So
I share it all the time on Facebook.
Yeah, but you have like 4 friends on Facebook.
Yeah, I know.
share it with your family.
Only thing on Facebook that I interact with is people telling me happy birthday once a year.
Yeah. Congratulations, Teresa, on your engagement. Tell Teresa congratulations. You.
Oh, congratulations.
He already has. All right. What was the worst thing you saw this week?
Damn, Mickey Joseph.
What happened?
Oh, yeah.
He assaulted
I saw
domestic
that.
violence.
Mm-hmm.
Nebraska's interim head coach?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know why he did it.
I didn't
Why?
hear about
Sick.
that at all.
What do you mean, why?
What do you mean? Who did he assault?
I guess his wife. He choked her.
Oh.
After he didn't get the job, he was pissed. No, I don't know why he did it, but no, I found that out right.
They're
Literally,
going with Matt Rule.
Hey guys, you saw the Panthers?
Oh man, I did not.
Yeah,
I did not hear anything about that. Worst thing I saw this week: Dennis Allen's still the head coach of the New Orleans Saints.
yeah.
What the fuck was that last night? I knew it was going to happen. As soon as we went into prevent, up to 2 scores late, I was like, we're going to let them march right down. And then that's what I said. It's going to come down to can we pick up a couple first downs.
And what happened?
Mark Ingram.
Yeah, that's my worst.
2 hurt. To pick up 8 yards, you can only pick up 7.
Yeah, and then you come on Twitter and apologize. Like
I respect that at least.
It's whatever, dude.
He could have said nothing.
Could have said nothing, or you could have just went 1 more yard. There was nobody around him.
There's no excuse.
There's no need to even apologize. Just pick the yard up.
Yeah, but he could have just...
Oh, no, he's nursing an injury. But, well, why was he in there then?
No, yeah, definitely.
Like,
I agree. But
if he was injured,
could
why
have
was he
stuck
in?
his head in the sand and just not said anything. So I kind of respect the coming out and acknowledging it. But
Yeah, he only acknowledged it because he got asked about it, I'm sure.
oh, I'm sure it was blowing up all over Twitter. I mean,
No, I don't
he made a good cut to get out of bounds.
Yes.
Put his foot in the ground and cut out a yard early.
But I don't understand if he was injured. Like, he was already injured before that.
Yeah.
Before that play, he got hurt.
No, so I had that random woman with the fucked up picture on Twitter with her hair all over the place and her glasses hanging down low. She's like, he's hurt. Yeah, Nancy, I know he's fucking hurt. He's on the field. He just was not too hurt to get 7 yards.
Right.
Let's call it an even 8 and win the game.
Yeah, no, that would have sealed a win.
Taysom Hill,
probably.
catch the ball. Catch the ball.
Oh, yeah, look.
I hate Andy Dalton. Great ball. Don't care that he got hit. Great ball. Catch the ball.
Yeah, really good ball.
Andy Dalton. Let's maybe not throw it on 3rd and 1. Pete Carmichael, I understand, calls the plays, but
Yeah, that's a play calling issue.
and then you don't go for it on 4th. It's a fucking dumpster fire. Excuse me. It's a dumpster fire of an organization right now. Dennis Allen deserves to be fired immediately. So,
Yeah.
you got nothing?
No.
All right. Episode 136. It's Army Navy week. Why are you not fired up for Army Navy week?
I don't know. Just not the same anymore.
Because of what?
I don't know.
What changed?
I don't know. I guess I'm fired up, dude.
Oh my God.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Yeah. What? Oh my God. What?
The line moved.
Yeah, it flipped.
Hmm?
It's flipped on its ass.
It did. My bet's been placed already.
Here we go again.
Son of a bitch. What's it at?
Navy minus 1.5.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But before we get to that, we will recap, like I said, arguably our most profitable week of the season. Picked every conference championship. UTSA minus 8. Did you watch this?
No.
Frank Harris is very good. He's very, very good. The defense for UTSA stepped up, though. North Texas really struggled to do much of anything. It was a little tight there for a second, but UTSA pulls away in the second half. They cover the 8 easily. Utah plus 3, we were both on it. I was also on the over 67 as my lock of the week. So Utah plus 3 was never a doubt. Easy pick. But the over, we had to get a little late luck from Utah here and a good run when we were approaching the being able to kneel it and run the game out. But they hit the over nonetheless. So over 67, my lock of the week, Utah plus 3. Then on Saturday, or was it Friday? Saturday, we had Kansas State plus 2.5 in a very good game against TCU. Right? Overtime.
Yep.
Max Duggan with a quality performance, but Kansas State was just the better team. Ohio plus 1.5. This was a bad pick. There was quarterback injuries. Toledo, just whatever. It was a bad pick. That was only because I was picking every conference championship game. Probably should have stayed away from that one. But Troy minus 8.5. This line moved all over the place. Started out at like 10.5, maybe even more in favor of Troy. Ended up going down to, I think, 7. So I ended up betting more once it hit 7.
I bet Troy.
They beat the dog shit
But
out of Coastal.
I'm not sharing anymore. That's what anybody. They clown me too much.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you mean? That guy came back and said we had a great
Oh,
week?
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, Troy minus 8.5 covered easily. LSU plus 17.5. We had 2 17.5 point spreads. Neither one covered. Both of them very well nearly did. We had the ball with 3 minutes left to go down for a meaningless backdoor touchdown. Meaningless for most, but not for us. No, it is what it is. Tulane minus 3. Tulane had a chance to go up 31-6. They fumble the ball on the 2-yard line, and then all of a sudden, Cincinnati. Wait, who are they playing?
UCF.
UCF, yeah. Comes storming all the way back and get back into this game. Tulane was able to hold on. I think they won by 10, but they were about to shut the door on them there in the third quarter, and then that fumble kind of nearly left the door open for disaster. Fresno plus 3.5. This was your lock. This was, in hindsight, the easiest bet of the week. I mean, we had a lot of the ones that we hit on pretty easily. But this, the fact that they were even underdogs is crazy. They win by like 30. So
Yeah, I don't remember what the final score was.
it might not have been 30, but they win by multiple scores. Purdue plus 17.5. I felt like Michigan could have knelt on it. We were inside the number. Michigan had the ball, but they just kept fucking running it.
Yeah, they just got a few too many yards.
Yeah. Well, that they broke off that one run that got them inside the 10. If they could have like got tackled around the 15, maybe.
And then Purdue starts off like they want a back door, and then O'Connell gets banged up on one of the plays, and they just start running it.
Yeah. So Purdue plus 17.5 and LSU plus 17.5. Both were right there. Clemson minus 7.5. I felt like this was going to be a game that Uiagalelei got benched. I was worried that they were going to potentially get down in a hole and then bench Uiagalelei and then have to play comeback. But luckily, they just said, fuck it. After the first drive, they were like, sit down. We put in Klubnik. They outscored them like 30-something to 3 from when they put Klubnik in. And it was just an easy runaway victory for Clemson minus 7.5. So an 8-3 week for me. You had 6 plays, and we were on pretty much everything together.
Yeah, I had Utah plus 3. It was a winner. K-State plus 2.5 was a winner. Fresno State plus 3.5 was my lock of the week. It was a winner. LSU plus 17.5 loss. Purdue plus 17.5 loss, and then Clemson to close out the night minus 7.5 one big.
Yep. So yeah, we were on everything together. That's one thing that I think I was looking at. Have we been opposites of a single pick this year?
No.
Like I was trying to think.
I thought we were going to be on some last week, but
yeah,
Not a single one.
not one.
No.
Not one. Which is impressive because we don't talk about the picks until
that's
we're
crazy.
here.
The NFL neither.
Oh, NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah, NFL definitely.
only the Thursday.
NFL definitely. And it's like we're going to be on the opposites of some of these bowl games. It's inevitable. But the fact that we've gone through the entire regular season and are 20-10, 20-10-3 when we're on the same side and haven't been on opposite sides is I feel like pretty noteworthy. It's pretty impressive. We've had the same thought process for the majority of this year, and we haven't disagreed. So I was trying to think back. I was like, what?
Yeah,
game
no,
would we
that I
win?
was thinking about that before we recorded last episode, and I'm like, yeah, this is probably the week where, because you got to pick, or
Yeah,
we're picking this from a small sample size. so-
yeah. But yeah, no, I mean we're fucking went through the entire regular season and not one pick. I mean, there's in years past there was multiple on opposite sides. Joseph, you were on IR last week.
Yes.
So no picks for Joseph.
Yep.
So clean sheet.
But 0-1.
Okay, well you don't have to throw that in. That's the beauty of not giving the
Well,
pick.
no, I mean I think it's relevant.
It's not.
I was on LSU as well, and
Okay, well you didn't give the pick out, so you didn't go 0-1.
no, I know. I'm just saying for the
You could have came and sat
the
down and
diehards
said,
out there.
yeah, well you could have came and sat down and went, well, 5-0.
Perfect week last week.
Yeah. But yeah, I told y'all that there was actually, it was one of our lowest views on the YouTube video this
Which
season.
one?
This past episode.
Oh, that
Because-
sucks for them.
Because we were coming off of our worst week ever.
Yeah.
Suck my dick.
Oh, well.
That's what you get. You hop off the train, you get left behind. There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be ups and downs. If you're going to hop off the train, first down, but for you, it was the first down.
It was the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen.
Oh, it was a horrible week. It was one of the worst weeks I've
I
ever.
fucking go out on a limb and give out 12 bets. Never do I do that. And then what happened?
They got you. They burned you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Burned
no,
a hole
not
in my
even.
fucking pocket.
Not even. I got all my money back this past week.
Yeah,
all,
I did.
all my money back, and it felt so fucking good. We hit every single lock.
Yeah.
I got all my money back. 8-3. I told y'all this was the flu week, and honestly, I think I still might have a little bit in me this week. I'm not fully recovered. I got body aches.
Yeah.
That's a good sign. I'll take them. But yeah, if you're gonna hop off the train at the first sign of adversity, you're gonna get left behind. So it is what it is. If you didn't listen, it's your problem. It's your loss. But all right, Army, Navy. Where's it? Where's this at? This is at is it Lincoln? Is it in Philly?
It's not it's in a neutral site, you know.
Yeah, Lincoln Financial Field. It's in Philly, where the Eagles play. So when I made this pick, it was at a pick'em. We can still do where the line's at currently. So 1.5 in favor of Navy. Which side are you leaning?
Navy.
Yes, me too. I was about to say we just talked about what are you going with Navy as well?
Me too.
All right, why do you like Navy?
I don't know, dude. I think it's kind of like this is a tough one this year because like both of these teams, the record-wise, have underperformed. But then you look at some of the games, and even Army as well. They've played some close games with some good teams.
Mm-hmm.
Navy played Notre Dame close.
Yes.
Army played Troy in a really close game. Who Troy's a really good, the Sun Belt Conference champions.
Yes.
I don't know. At the end of the day, it's the quarterback situation for Army that's kind of like held them back this year, I feel like. Because they roll with like
Tyler.
so
who's
many
been there
different
for a while.
guys.
Tyler's been there for forever.
I mean, they might play three guys in this game, but none of them are really that good.
Yeah. I'm taking Navy. I feel like Navy's playing the better football against tougher competition. They played Cincinnati close enough. The Notre Dame game, I was on Navy in that one, plus like 17, and they got it to a 3-point game late in the fourth quarter. We're an onside kick away from, they put up 32 points on Notre Dame's defense. And then UCF, they get an outright win. So I think Navy's playing the better football right now, but Army allows 193 rushing yards, which is kind of, it doesn't fucking matter. Those stats kind of go out the window in this game.
That's why I didn't even bring up stats because
these two teams, and that's what I was going to say, this is kind of opposite of last year because Navy, I was on Army with the points and was laying over a touchdown.
Yeah, Army was a really good football team.
Army was good, and Navy was really bad at stopping the run. Like, really bad. So now all of a sudden Army can't stop the spread is not 7.5. So
let's see, because I bet Army did do a good job against Air Force. They did lose though, but I want to see how many yards Air Force ran.
First time on this game. Why do y'all say? Because that's what I had written.
Because
both of these offenses we know are pretty much the same.
Yeah, because these teams have been playing the same style.
Fourth nationally ranked in rush defense, and Army being in the bottom 15.
Because
if they both run,
it just doesn't.
I mean, I haven't experienced the game, so I can't really speak too much on it. But
they know each other so well.
I mean, that stat pops out just from looking at it.
Well, yeah,
You know?
yeah. I mean, it's not going to sway me to take Army with that stat, but they know each other so well. They run the same style of offense. It's such a fucking grind it out. I mean, it's one of my favorite games of the year. I love Army Navy. But it's like you're not going to this game for fucking high flying, electric scoring.
Yeah,
you're going to this game to pray to God that a ball pops out in the red zone and you can go. Because there's the majority of drives are going to go for 30 yards max, and then they'll punt it back. So
I would have running on third down, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm run defense then.
Yeah.
In the nation. That's my line.
I mean, when Army and Air Force played, the score was kind of close. It was 13-7. Air Force is better than Navy and Army.
Mm-hmm.
But they allowed them to run it for 206 yards.
Mm-hmm.
But it was 53 times they run it.
Right.
So 4 yards per carry around.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way. Yeah, I've already got.
But I mean, I remember watching the game because I think I was on the over.
You
and
were.
I was like,
It was like 31.
Oh, it was
38.5.
Oh, the total, yeah, but the
But
score
the,
was 13-7.
Yeah.
I was expecting Air Force to be able to move the ball better, and I thought that was going to force Army to try to do some more shit, but apparently not.
Yeah. I feel like these two teams know each other so well that it's like you got to take those stats with a grain of salt. Like their run defense being bad. Like Navy doesn't have Malcolm Perry. They don't have, because that was the first year we did the podcast.
Yeah.
What a year. You were on Army.
Huh?
You were on Army.
Yeah.
I was on Navy. It was a close game up until the very end.
The score
was
made
a
it
little,
look deceiving.
It was like 31-7 though.
But I was also on the under.
In the overhit, right?
No, the unders hit 16.
That's right, 16 in a row. It was so that was a higher total then.
Yeah, 40 something like that.
It's 32.5.
Yeah, I'm on the over.
Are you?
Wait. What over hit 16 times in a row?
This
under.
under
This-
hits every
the
year.
under,
16 years in a
This
row.
game, 16 years in a row.
The lowest
What?
it's ever been.
Wait.
That's
Oh,
why
it
you
is?
throw the 190. Yeah, they can't make
Yeah.
it low enough.
Oh my gosh, I'm going
I'm
under
over.
then. Why?
Yeah.
Well, man, I mean, why is this the one?
Well, they keep going lower with the numbers, so you got to think eventually it's gonna. Last year it was like 34.5, maybe even 36.
Yeah, 37, something
Oh,
like
they're
that.
No, I just listened back.
They're pulling you in.
It was 34, and then it went up to 36. It opened it because I remember I said I got it at 36, and y'all were like, wait, I saw 34. I actually just listened to it before I got out the car.
Yeah, I don't know what it closed at.
But yeah, so 32.5. I mean,
it's not a lot of points.
No,
no, it's not. But
definitely not.
what was the score last year?
17 to 14 or something, or 13, 17, 13. Yeah, 30,
Was it?
30 points. Yeah.
There's that number.
It's gonna be right around that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like okay. So we have a consensus. We're all on Navy -1.5.
Yeah.
I have it at a pick 'em, but we'll give it out at 1.5. So I don't know. I was surprised to see it flip, but actually, when I went to go place it, it was +1 everywhere. But the book had it as a pick 'em. So yeah, Navy -1.5, and you're on the
Yeah, 16 years in a row. I'm going to be on the fucking over when it hits.
What? Oh man, it's like, yeah, I'm not touching the total.
Me neither.
I'm just
Scary.
sticking. Well, because I'm
Definitely.
trying to get over 500.
Well, try to get 2 on them. Try to get 2 games over.
Don't let them do it to you.
I mean,
Don't.
Dude, it's not even, it's like,
It's gonna hit.
I think so.
Dude, they're just suckering you in, aren't they? Everybody's gonna be saying that this is the lowest it's been in 16 years. We gotta take the over.
yeah, I can't do it.
They're suckering you in, dude.
All right, so
No.
we're all on Navy.
What is it going to go to fucking, it's going to be in the 20s next year?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
28.
We're all on Navy -1.5. Is weather a play? Not that it
Um,
really matters in a game like this, but
It might be. 'Cause
okay.
I didn't check.
Okay. It does rain. Contrary to popular belief, it is not always sunny in Philadelphia. But on this day, I believe it is. So we're all on Navy -1.5, and the Nick is on the over. 16 years in a row. Streak ends.
Yep.
All right.
He'll be cheering my name in the streets when this bet hits.
All right, so there you go. It's the lone pick of the week. Or 2 picks, but lone game of the week. But the season is far from over. It's like 43, 44 bowl games right around the corner. We pick every single one. I'm ready.
Oh, the uniforms are going to be
who's got
sick.
the better one? Who's got the better? There's always one team who's got
Army's
the better
is pretty sick, but Navy's is clean too.
one. Army's is always better.
Army's is better though. Army's is like more of a like
New age.
kind of like military looking.
Yeah. I feel like
But
Army always
Navy's
has the edge.
is not are nice as well.
Army
So-
always has the edge in the uniform battle, it seems. But Navy's kind of dominated this series, though, in the last 2 decades.
Yeah.
I want to say they've won it like 16 times, maybe 15.
I don't know. I know the first. So this is the 4th year. I think Army won it the 2nd year. So yeah, they've won it two out of the 3. We've been covering it.
Yeah. All right, so there you go. That's our pick for Army Navy week. We will move on to the NFL and recap a profitable week. Patriots +4 on Thursday night. It's our only bad pick of the week. So the Bills got it done. Patriots suck. They just suck. Packers -4.5. A little lucky, but you got to get lucky. Packers.
We should have scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
Before that.
Yeah. So, but end around to Christian Watson to put us over the number, kind of near in garbage, or definitely in garbage time.
The Packers were in position. I think they scored with 1:51 left.
Yeah.
They were in position to run a clock out, I think.
Yeah. If they don't get that right there. Cowboys -11. This was a close game up until the Cowboys scored 33 unanswered points in the 4th quarter. So that was nice. Extremely nice. What, you didn't see that?
Nah.
Yeah, it was. They needed a stop and a score to cover the number. I'm going to be honest. I was recovering from the flu, so I fell asleep, woke up, and said, oh, okay, we're up 30. I was like, how the fuck did that happen? I said, okay, that'll work for me. Good night. Eagles -5.5. A lot of people were on the opposite side here. A lot of people were fading the Eagles. My lock of the week, they get it done. They win big. You had your usual 3 plays.
Yeah, I was on the Patriots on Thursday night. This game sucked. What exactly happened here?
They lost.
Oh, the
2
Patriots
scores.
couldn't score points.
Yeah.
That's what happened. Then the Packers were down early in this one, and then in the second half they scored 2. What exactly happened? They scored and they were down by 2, and then they kicked a field goal where they got it all the way down to the goal line, but they got stopped. They kicked a field goal, went up by 1, and then that's when the Christian Watson end around happened. And it made it look like the Packers won this game by a lot more because they ended up going for 2 because it was in that type of a situation.
Yeah.
But we ended up hitting that. That was the lock of the week. They were in control of this game early on, and then it was toward the end of the first half. There was a situation where it was like 4th and 1. It's like sneak it, and then they fucking try to get cute and do an end around.
Yep.
It gets stuffed in the backfield. I thought that play was going to cost us, but they battled back and had a comeback in the second half to win it. So Bengals +2 was a winner.
Yeah, no, all in all, a good week all across the board. So we look ahead to NFL Week 14, Thursday night. You have the Rams and the Raiders. Rams at home, 6-point underdogs. Which side are you going?
I'm not going this side. I'm going with the over.
Give me the Rams with the points. Give me the Rams with the points.
Oh, the Rams just signed Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Saw that.
Oh, Christ. Don't let him touch the field. Yeah. Did they cover against Seattle? I nearly added them.
I'm pretty sure they did. Wasn't it like ended up a 3-point game?
I don't know.
If
what
it
happened.
did, then they covered.
I'm on the Raiders.
Are you?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't like betting against 6-point dogs at home, but I mean the
Prime
Rams
time.
The Rams are.
Yeah, but that's exactly why you
I
take the
hear
Rams.
you. That's why you take the under in the Navy Army game too. But
That's exactly why you take the Rams +6
No, the
at
Raiders-
home, getting points.
Aaron Donald, questionable if I'm not mistaken.
He didn't play last week.
Yeah, and he's still got that ankle injury. Stafford on IR still. Who are they going to start?
It's Wolf.
Warford. This Raiders team
Run it
can't
up.
win by a touchdown. I mean,
I almost made this my lock.
it's ridiculous.
This is a good spot for the over here.
You think?
Yeah. I mean, it's only 44.5.
Yeah.
You think about how the Raiders have been able to score and move the ball against, and then the Rams defense being a little bit banged up. people have been moving it on them. And then the Raiders' defense isn't really like fucking that good. The Saints were able to move the ball well on them.
Yeah, no, they're
And the Saints,
they did the same shit where they
You know.
lost. They lost. Yeah, we suck. They did the same thing that they did last year. They lost all those close games, and they lost all those close games, and then now they're going on their win streak. If they would have won a couple more of those close games,
Yeah.
like they lose every game close. So that's why, or they win close.
Yeah, like Seahawks in overtime.
Yeah. So I mean, you're not gonna find me catching the Raiders. I'll take the home team getting points. All right. What is your first one for Sunday? You got three again?
yeah. Okay, I'll go with this one. I'm going to go with the Giants +7 at home against the Eagles. Everyone thinks the Giants are done after they tied to the Commanders.
Mm.
I don't know. I think 7's too many points. The Eagles are really good, don't get me wrong, but it's a divisional matchup. Giants' backs are kind of against the wall here. I think they put up a good fight.
I'm on them as well. It's a divisional matchup against a team that struggles to stop the run. So, I mean, Saquon should have a day. Daniel Jones should be able to do his fair share running as well. But, I mean, home team getting a touchdown in a divisional matchup. Give me the Giants. Giants are good at football, and they've been struggling as of late. So, yeah, I agree. I feel like it's getting the do-or-die territory because you're in, like, one of the best divisions.
I'm not saying they win, but I
Actually,
think
they're probably in the best division in football.
yeah, I mean, all these teams are 7. I think the Giants are 7, 5-1.
Mm-hmm.
The
Commanders.
Commanders are the same, and then the Cowboys and the Eagles
Well, yeah, it's like at
have
best,
better records.
yeah, at best, even if you basically run the table, you're getting a wild card spot.
Yeah,
So you can't afford to drop too many games.
no,
Because, I mean, number 1 and number 2 in your division's locked up. So, yeah, I'm on that as well. I'm also going to take the Bucks +3.5. San Francisco, Garoppolo broke his foot.
yeah,
Brock Purdy. I'll take +3.5 here. I think I know Brock Purdy stepped in and had a good bit of success against the Dolphins. But I mean, I fucking hate the Bucs. They suck. Niners defense is good. This could be a Saints when Drew Brees got hurt type of situation where the defense really it knows it's all on them. But I'm gonna take the Bucs getting points, getting 3.5. Joseph, what's your first one for Sunday?
Real quick before I say it, do y'all know? Am I missing something? Does Minnesota have any like injuries? Or
It is interesting that the Lions are favored in that game.
yeah, because I'm on Lions -2.5.
What are your thoughts there? Lions at home. Why'd you say it like that?
it was a game I was looking at.
I just was wondering if y'all knew why that line was like that. Am I missing something?
It's very. I mean, I feel like the line tells you to take the Lions.
Yeah, that's why I'm on them.
Yeah, I mean, look, the Lions have been playing well lately.
Yeah, they
and
have.
Minnesota kind of has
can't-
taken a little bit of a step back.
Yeah,
You can't just look at records in this one.
Yeah.
Because you're like 10-2.
right.
Getting points against the Lions, it's like, yeah, that's why it's like the public, I would assume, is going to be on Minnesota. They maybe aren't, but
The Lions are good also against the spread this year. They're 8-3-1. So
they're
been
always
covering a lot.
yeah, they're always
Last
good
year
against
they
the
were
spread.
good too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm on. Give me Lions -2.5 for Minnesota at home.
So you have just your lock left, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What are your thoughts about the Bengals, 6-point favorites? He struggles against the Browns.
Yeah.
Has Joe Burrow beaten the Browns?
Yeah.
You're positive.
Yeah. Pretty positive.
I don't think he has. I'm not 100%.
I
But-
mean, it would have been last year probably because they weren't really that good the year before.
Who's that? The Bengals?
Yeah.
His rookie year.
Yeah, I don't know if they did. What was that? 2021?
Yeah.
Let's get a fact check there. He very well may have, but let's see.
So they lost the first matchup this year.
Last year they lost.
Yeah, they lost both of them.
I don't
So
know.
you'd
I don't
have to
think
go
he's
to
ever-
2020.
I don't think he's ever beaten the Browns, dude.
Yeah, I mean, he's played them close. He lost both of them his rookie year, one by 5 and one by 3.
This is interesting. He struggles with Cleveland, and now they got Deshaun Watson back, who looked like dog shit. He looked like shit.
Yeah, he sucks.
They didn't score an offensive touchdown and somehow put up like 27.
Yeah.
But I still find it interesting. 6-point favorites against a team that he's yet to beat with a really good defense. I don't know.
They're playing that well. I mean,
Oh, they are. Yeah, no, and they played earlier this year and lost, right?
Yeah.
Because Myles Garrett kind of went off. I mean, he's got to get him eventually, but I'm sure this probably will be the week. But I don't know. I find it intriguing that it's a 6-point spread. I guess they don't have faith that Deshaun Watson's going to have a better game
no.
because they're going to have to score points if they're going to keep up with him. Well, I don't know because the defense does well, but
But the Bengals defense is playing well. It's playing good.
Mm-hmm. I like the Browns though. Like just as a team to bet on, I feel like a good defense will keep you in anything, especially when you're an underdog. So I don't know. I'll stay away from it, but I was strongly considering it. Dallas laying 17 points against the Texans at home.
Yeah.
I can't do it just on principle alone, but I want to.
What, take Dallas?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only way you could lean.
I want to, big time. I mean,
The
17
Texans
points
are
is so
serious.
many, though.
Have serious issues.
They covered against the Eagles.
Yeah. Whatever.
All right, I guess I got just my lock left. How many more do you have, Joseph?
One more in the Malak. Seahawks, Panthers, I'm going over 43.5 here.
Okay.
Seahawks, as we've seen all year, they can score the ball. Geno Smith's got that offense rolling. And I like Sam Darnold a little bit to move the ball downfield and score enough points to get the over here. 43.5.
Has he even played this year?
Yeah, he's a starter now.
For what, 1 week?
2 weeks.
No.
Yeah.
He played twice already?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah, I think
Ravens,
so.
Ravens, and then last what was
How many
it?
points did they score?
Broncos. 23 against the Broncos.
What do you mean? The Broncos have a good defense.
No, they're spotty.
No, the Broncos have a great defense.
Go look.
I don't need to.
And then
The Broncos have an offense that is shit and puts them out on the field every fucking 3 plays. The Broncos have a good defense.
whatever.
What?
Who else did they play?
The Ravens. And they scored 3. But Seattle's defense is the Broncos defense is so good, apparently.
The Broncos,
Seattle's,
dude, do you not think the Broncos defense is good?
Yeah, they're good.
they're okay.
They're very good.
They're subpar.
No, they are not.
Okay, well, they're so fucking good. They're fucking playing Seattle this week. Do they have a good defense?
Who?
Seattle. Do they have a good defense I don't know about?
Wait, who's playing
What are you-
Seahawks?
Carolina.
What is this dude talking about?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, no, they don't have as good a defense as the Broncos.
All right, that's why I'm going with the over.
But they only scored 3 points against the Ravens.
Yeah, but they scored 23 against your legit Broncos defense.
Yeah, how did they score that 23?
Just touchdowns.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Positive?
Points, that's all I know. Give me 23 against the Seahawks, and I'm taking the over all day.
Okay.
Let's see. When was that? A couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
I mean, it had to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Russell Wilson's so fucking bad. They had an 11-play, 71-yard touchdown drive. DJ Moore from Sam Darnold. Then they had field goal, punt.
Yeah, Sam Darnold is better than Baker Mayfield. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. I called the Baker bus before it even happened.
Yeah, you did.
Rookie year?
Yeah.
Really?
I couldn't believe they were picking him number 1.
You think Darnold should have went number 1?
I mean, it wasn't in the same draft.
Oh, it wasn't?
Uh-uh.
Okay.
There's a lot of field goals in this game.
So what? 2 touchdowns and 3 field goals?
Yeah, I mean, they held the Panthers to 2 of 12 on third down.
The Panthers could kick 6 field goals for all I care. I think that's enough.
To get the over?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
on just field goals?
Yeah, Seattle will put up 30.
This is probably gonna be a close game.
Brian Burns.
Low scoring?
Nah, it's probably gonna go. What's the number?
43.5.
All right. Yeah, it's going over.
Seattle at home. Decent weather.
Just think about this. If the Broncos didn't have a good defense, they probably wouldn't have a win this year.
They probably wouldn't have given up 23 points to the Sam Darnold-led Panthers then either, right?
Wait, they blew it this past week.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, they lost 10-9.
Oh, yeah, the Broncos.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Broncos gave up,
They're terrible.
in
the
the regular
coach-
season, they gave up 17 points, 9 points, 10 points, 32 to the Raiders, 12 to the Colts, 19 to the Chargers, 16 to the Jets, 17 to the Jaguars, 17 to the Titans, 22 to the Raiders, then 23, and then 10. They've had under 20 points.
So go ahead and average that out.
Oh, it's fucking good.
What, 17?
I bet you they're one of the best scoring defenses.
They allow 17 points per game.
Oh, I have no idea. That's what he's saying.
Regardless.
They've given up less than 20, like 2/3 of the games they've played.
Okay. Is that what you want me to say? The Broncos have a good defense.
Yes.
Well, if the Panthers are putting up fucking 23, then give me the over in this game.
Yeah, the Denver Broncos have the number 2 ranked defense.
Why'd you say Denver in front
For
of it?
scoring.
What?
Why'd you say Denver in front of it like we didn't know you were talking
Yeah,
about?
they only allow 17 points per game.
Which is good.
I'll take that average.
Check this out. They only score 13.8.
No, they fucking suck. If they didn't have as good a defense as they did, they'd be the worst team in football.
Oh, they probably are the worst team in football.
No, they're not.
Who's worse?
The
The
Texans.
Texans,
Oh,
the fucking...
man.
there's
If
more.
the Texans and the Broncos played tomorrow, the Texans would fucking destroy them.
You're crazy. The Texans wouldn't score.
Kyle Allen, if Darnold's putting up 23, Kyle Allen's putting up at least 20.
The Broncos have one of the best defenses in football. And
Just
they
gave up
literally...
23 to the team
and
that
they-
I'm taking over with this week.
Yeah, because the Broncos offense went 3 and out like 9 times in a row.
Well, hey, we got the ball.
What does that mean?
We scored. Panthers are going to score.
Yeah, a lot of field goals.
That's fine.
You're crazy if you think the Broncos are bad on defense.
Okay, so do you think that's a bad pick then?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
But the reasoning that the Broncos have a shitty defense is...
I just said, okay, I'll give it to you. They have a good defense.
Yeah, but you didn't mean it.
All right, whatever.
I see number 3 ranked on this. So, whatever. Top 5, whatever way you look at it. I legitimately, I think the Broncos would have the worst team in football if their defense was like even middle of the pack. That's why the whole defense hates Russell Wilson,
Oh, yeah.
because they play well and give them chances to win every game, and then they just can't do a damn thing on offense. So, but yeah, no, I mean the over very well may hit, but it's Russell Wilson's fault. That's why my fantasy team's suffering. That's why the entire city of Denver's suffering. So, all right, just the locks, right?
Yeah.
All right, most important bet of the NFL week. You're still leading the way. I'll let you go.
I'm going to the Dolphins at the Chargers. The Dolphins are 3-point favorites, and I'm going to lay the points here.
That's my lock too. It
The
really is.
Chargers are kind of in
Oh, the Chargers suck.
shambles, sir.
Sean Payton will be the coach of the
Yeah,
Chargers.
they're entering where they're about to. I think the team's going to collapse.
And the Dolphins just got beat by the Niners with Garoppolo going
Yeah.
out. They're going to come out and bitch slap the Chargers, I
Yeah.
think. The Chargers defense is kind of overrated, and I don't think that they're going to be able to keep up. So, my 3 points, I'm laying the points with the Dolphins. So, what is your lock of the week?
Same game, over 52.5. I think there will be a lot of points scored. We know that the Dolphins can score points.
Yeah. And their
Against, like y'all just said, this porous Chargers defense. And their defense has not, like you were probably
their
about to
defense
touch
just
on.
let Brock Purdy fucking put, I don't know how many
2
total they scored.
touchdowns.
Yeah. They scored. I mean, they
They
beat
scored
them by
33.
they beat them by 2 scores, didn't they?
33-17.
Yeah, no, I don't dislike that at all. Yeah, I mean Justin Herbert's still not bad, but I just it's all on him. He's got to have a heroic effort, especially against this offense. I mean, even the Dolphins were struggling all day and still found Tyreek Hill on a deep ball. Like, that's always a possibility. So they just have too many weapons.
Yeah, Herbert kept them in the game last week with that 4th and 12, like 40-yard strike to Keenan Allen in the end zone against the Raiders this past week.
Oh, I did see that, actually.
That was a beautiful ball.
No, he's very good. Sean Payton's going to turn him into a Hall of Famer. So, I mean.
Yeah, the Chargers are probably going to win 5 Super Bowls with Herbert and Peyton.
That'll fucking break my heart. Give us a lot of first-round picks. But, yeah, so there you go. To recap, Thursday night, I'm taking the Rams +6. I'm on the Buccaneers +3.5. I'm on the Giants +7. And my lock of the week is the Dolphins -3.
I have Las Vegas at Los Angeles Rams over 44.5. I have the Giants +7 and the Dolphins -3 as my lock of the week.
I'm going on Thursday night, Raiders -6. I'm going Lions -2.5 over the Vikings. Seahawks, Panthers over 43.5. And my lock of the week, same game, Chargers, Dolphins over 52.5.
There you go. That is our best bets of the week for college football and the NFL. It's a slow week this week, but we are coming back strong next week for the start of bowl season. College basketball, too, right around the corner. Actually, it's been here. I think it's remarkable that we had so many bets placed this time last year. And this was right when it went south.
Oh, yeah. No, I always do well. I haven't bet it this year personally or given it out, but the few years I have, I always do well in the beginning. And once it comes to conference play, I fucking can't figure it out for anything.
That's why we got to reassess this year.
That's why I'm starting later.
Yes. Yeah.
So I get on a hot streak in conference.
As you can see, we've hitched our wagon. You're on them just like I am. To the Houston Cougars. I said, fuck, I honestly forgot I bought the jersey. Bought it weeks ago, came in. I was like, okay, cool. It's Marcus Sasser's year. Marcus Sasser was hurt last year. The Cougars still made it to the Final Four. I've been on Houston for a long time now. Since that fucking, even before that dude with the long blonde hair on senior night was fucking me in that bet. I don't know if you remember that. I have that video saved somewhere on my phone. They trot that dude out there like he's from in the Make-A-Wish Foundation. He's throwing shit off the side of the backboard. I needed one bucket, and he couldn't fucking do it. Then he gets fouled and goes to the free throw line and misses both free throws. It was a travesty. But I've been with the Houston Cougars for a minute now since y'all were celebrating Jordan Poole's buzzer beater at Michigan. That was to knock out Houston. That was your Michigan bracket year.
Oh.
You and Alec, because Alec wanted to piggyback.
Well, he copied me.
No, I know.
I was first on Michigan.
Yeah, and it was kind of remarkable.
I saw the talent early when they were a 10 seed and made it all the way to the Elite 8 or something.
No, I think it might have been the Final Four. Like, they were right there. It was like nobody could understand why you were taking Michigan, and they go on this improbable run. And then the next year, you take them again, I think.
Yeah.
And they did it again.
Yeah, they played well again.
And then, but Alec.
But they were more expected to play well that year.
Yeah, they were. But then Alec took Michigan too and tried to say it was his. Like, he discovered Michigan.
Right.
Houston Cougars 10-1. We've hitched our wagon. When we placed the bet, or at least when they weren't the number one team in the nation when I placed a bet. So, now they are, but it's Houston's year. So I always try to find at least one team. 2 years ago was Baylor. Fucking rode them straight to the bank. But yeah, we're going to start easing into college basketball here soon. I'm nervous. I'm really worried to do it. So I want to do good.
You just got to be smart.
Yeah, well, I don't ever not think I'm being smart when I'm giving picks out until after. But I am excited. I do love college basketball when it's going well. But
it is a good sport.
It's so fucking exciting.
Yeah.
When it's going well.
I could use a break.
Like the
what?
Yeah, our break comes in April.
I guess.
April, May, June, July, beginning of August.
This is the break we get.
You get a 5.
Only having to bet Navy and Army.
No, it is kind of like a light at the end of the tunnel. Like, I feel like every year, because we said it last year, I listened back, we were like, damn, it's here already. It does feel like it flew by, but it also feels like it's been a grind. So I think that's what people don't understand.
Yeah, this was my first year in I can honestly say it feels like it's went by really fast. Like, it feels like I've probably only done like 2 or 3 episodes when it's been, what, like 13?
Yeah, at least.
Something like that.
Yeah, no, it does fly by, but it does. I feel like a lot of people don't understand that, like, we're not just waking up Saturday morning and going, I'll bet Toledo. See what happens. Like,
yeah, I mean, you got to sit there and wait, and then you just, a lot of times, I mean, at the end of the day, once you make your bet, it's not in your hands anymore.
yeah.
So
you
you're
gotta trust that the
your
research.
well-being's in fucking some kid's hands, and he might throw it to the other team a lot.
Yeah, some 19-year-old kid that might have been getting blackout fucking drunk the night before, especially betting them damn Maction games.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, but I feel like people don't understand how, like, dude, my routine. I have like a fucking routine during the week of a regular college football week, like. Fucking starting Sunday night looking at shit, Monday night doing all the research, even in Tuesday doing research and figuring out who I'm taking. Then we got to come up with our picks earlier than most. We give our shit out. We record Tuesday. It's out on Wednesday, whereas most people are Wednesday putting it out on Thursday or even
Friday.
Or on Thursday. Yeah, if you're not doing NFL, sometimes people are putting their shit out on Friday if it's just college football. But so we're always first. There's no like piggybacking picks off of other like professionals. It's a lot that goes into it. So, and then I'll listen to what other people have to say after the fact, see if it aligns with my thought process. But yeah, it's a fucking grind. It's not like just all
you got to
all
be
fun and games.
consistent for sure.
Well, I mean, yeah, I feel like
That's one thing I've noticed with both of y'all is y'all are very consistent in the way y'all do your research and come to one of the sides.
Yeah, I mean, this year we've been thinking the same.
Yeah.
Like way more than any year before, I would say. That I mean, like we talked about, we haven't been on the opposite side of a single pick, and when we're on the same side, when we're both coming into and a lot of times it's the same reasons that we're on the same side, it's gone very well. It's been very profitable. But yeah, no, if you're going to have success doing this, there's no like I said, there's no waking up on Saturday. Like that's what I did in the beginning whenever I first started, college basketball included. Like I would just look through and you just go off like your gut. Like, that looks strange. It's like you can't fucking do that. You're not going to have success. So if you're going to have legitimate long-term success doing this, you got to put in a fucking lot of work. And that's why it does kind of feel like this week is almost like a decompressed week, you know? Like there's only the one college game, which we've always favored college over NFL, even though we do. I mean, well, no, I was going to say even though we do better in the NFL damn near, but no, I would say year over year, our college record's probably better.
Yeah, mine is.
I would say mine probably is too. I had the good NFL year last year. It was okay. But yeah, no, I mean, you gotta, it does feel like okay, we can relax, you know? But yeah, all right, episode 136. We'll be back next week with a loaded slate of bowl games. Florida State in the Cheez-It Bowl. Nobody
Who
knows.
are they playing again?
I don't know.
Somebody they're gonna fucking crush.
I don't know. I don't remember who it was, but it's ironic.
It's kind of a mismatch.
At the beginning of the year, we went to the LSU game in the Dome against Florida State, and we were jawing back and forth with their fans, and they were talking all this shit. And I said, yeah, talk to me at the end of the year when you're in the Cheez-It Bowl. And they're in the fucking Cheez-It Bowl. It's remarkable. We were outside the Superdome. That's what I kept saying. Y'all will be in the Cheez-It Bowl. Shut the fuck up. And here y'all are. All right, episode 136. Got anything to say before we go?
Nope.
Good luck.
All right, y'all have a good one. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and see if we can get one over on this Army-Navy game. Y'all have a good one. Who dat?
The house always wins. Play long enough, you never change the stakes. The house takes you. Unless, when that perfect hand comes along, you bet big, and then you take the house. Been practicing this, good. A little bit. Did I rush it? Felt like I rushed.
That was good. I liked it.